Hey YouTube, and welcome to another video with myself, Microbox of X. Fresh during the E3 week. I didn't do a video yesterday because I wanted to do my reaction to the Xbox conference, but I wanted to wait until we had the Sony conference just so I could have something to sort of compare it to. I mean, my initial reaction was that Microsoft blew it out the water anyway. I mean, what they brought to the table was absolutely amazing. I mean, you have 50 games, 18 of them exclusive, and I thought Sony were going to have to do something quite special to beat that. But we all know what Sony's like. They like to go back and watch what Microsoft have done and then change their whole show, rewrite it all so that they can come back and counter it. But this time I think Sony just thought, no, we're not even going to come near close to that. So I think they just gave up. And what we did get was some kind of cult promotional video because you know what that Deliver-ance style banjo playing at the start was, and then that guy coming out calling the place a church. I just felt it was weird. I just found it bizarre and a really weird way to open a show. You know, I mean, Microsoft opened theirs with Halo Infinite, so very strange. I just didn't get my head around that. I just thought it was bizarre. I really did. And it didn't really get any better than that. I mean, they showed nothing new. It was just the same old of what we knew was coming anyway, but just extended gameplay. You know, there were some good games there. I'm not saying there wasn't, but there was nothing new. There was no surprises, and it was just bizarre. It was just, the whole thing was just weird, and it just didn't work, in my opinion. But Microsoft's, they absolutely nailed it. I mean, there was 50 games, as I said, 18 exclusives. You open with Halo Infinite and you end with Cyberpunk 2077. You're in a good show. And on top of that, you had Devil May Cry 5. You had Forza Horizons 4, which looked amazing. Fallout 76, which we knew was coming anyway. Gears of War 5 was another nice thing to see in there. I mean, you had the main ones there. You know, those three games, you know, Forza Horizons 4, Gears of War 5, Halo, all three of them in the same show together. And people are saying, oh, it's the same old. Well, that's all there is on PlayStation. You know, you buy the PlayStation for those exclusives, which is like the Last of Us and Gran Turismo. It's all the same games. So I don't know why you say, oh, it's just all the same old. It might be those games are there again, but they're the staple. They're the main staple of the Xbox diet, as it were. But there was loads more there as well. The Division 2 looked incredible. I cannot wait to play the Division 2. I love the Division. I really did enjoy the Division, and the Division 2 just looks amazing. And they've really sort of looked like they've gone back, and well, they even said in the video they've gone back and worked on everything that was wrong with the original. They've put all that right in the original, but now they've incorporated it into the sequel plus more, so I really can't wait to play that. Jump Force, you know, all that anime stuff isn't my bag, but it looked incredible, and I saw the excitement on people's faces when they saw that trailer, and I could hear them, and I've watched reaction videos. People are excited for that game. So you know, it's another great title, and it's great to see more of diversity come into the Xbox lineup. Crackdown 3 was obviously shown. It's been delayed till February. I've already done a video on that, so I've given people my thoughts on that. Ori and the Will of the Wisps looks amazing. Session looked really good. You know, it's been a while since we've had a decent skateboard game on the consoles. It's nice to see that. Battletoads, we saw no gameplay, but it was announced that it's going to be an Xbox exclusive. Everybody's excited for Battletoads. It's one of those games that everybody wants. Dying Light 2 looked incredible. As for Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, oh my god. I mean, I'm a massive Tomb Raider fan anyway. I've played the other two of the relaunches. You know, since they rebooted it, I've played the other two many times. I think I've played the first one 3 or 4 times, and I've just finished my second playthrough on Rise of the Tomb Raider. I love those games, they're amazing, so I cannot wait to play that. And what else was there? Just Cause 4. I'm not a big fan of those games, but I can see why they appeal. But I know they had some issues with the engine on Just Cause 3, and it really did bug down, so I hope that they've really worked on that and they've really ironed out those creases. Devil May Cry looked amazing. Devil May Cry 5, is it? It looked absolutely incredible. I mean, I didn't buy the last ones, but I will get that one because it just looked incredible. Battlefield 5, we know what that looks like. We've seen all the trailers before, but again, it looked amazing. It's a must-buy. I'm definitely buying Battlefield 5. Metro Exodus, I'm not sure. It looks really nice graphically, but I've tried playing the other two, and although I know those games have got a massive following, but I just couldn't get into them for some reason. And I don't know why. Perhaps I need to go back and just try again, because the Metro Exodus looks very, very good. Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. I can't believe that there were 6 of us sitting there watching a video for Kingdom Hearts 3, and we were getting excited for a game that had Frozen in it, but it just looked so good. And I was speaking to a friend of mine yesterday, and he said it was like watching a Pixar movie. It looks so good. So there's so much coming to the table, and they've done an amazing job. And then, of course, the big announcement was the fact that Microsoft have obtained these 4 studios, these 4 developers, and they've opened a 5th one. The Initiative, which is being headed by Daryl Gallagher of Crystal Dynamics fame. He's a real veteran of game development, and I cannot wait to see what they come up with. Obviously, they've acquired Undead Labs, which is something a bit strange, because as we interviewed Jeff Card on Saturday night before E3, and we didn't even get an inkling of this announcement. So fair play to him. But they've joined Undead Labs have joined Microsoft. They're now with them. Compulsion Games, Playground Games, which was a rumor. I think there was a little bit of a rumor that they were obtaining them anyway, but that's a big thing. Obviously with the Forza series, Forza Horizon 4. But the biggest shot was Ninja Theory. I mean, who saw that coming? How did they keep Ninja Theory's acquisition so quiet? And I know that has upset a lot of the Sony fanboys, and I've seen people that apparently have unfollowed them and have sent them loads of crap on social media and really given them shit. And I've even seen somewhere where somebody has said that they would rather have seen Ninja Theory go out of business than join with Microsoft. And I just find that extremely sad that people have got that mindset these days. It's disgusting, really. But I mean, Ninja Theory, what a back catalogue. I remember Chaos. What was it? What was the name of that game? Kung Fu Chaos, that was it. It came to me in the end. Kung Fu Chaos on the original Xbox. I absolutely loved that game. It was just such great fun. And of course, since then they've come out with Heavenly Sword on the PlayStation 3. Enslaved as well, Odyssey of the West. What an amazing game that was on the PS3 and Xbox 360. It was quite overlooked, but it was a little masterpiece, that game. And if you ever get the opportunity to go back to that game, give it a go, because it was just it was a gem. It was a real gem, and it was really overlooked on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So if you do get the opportunity, go and give it a go. So big guns come out for Microsoft's E3. They knocked it out of the park. They smashed Sony's conference. There's no doubt about it. They absolutely battered them. And I wasn't really that impressed with Square Enix's show either. It was half an hour, and it was just trailer after trailer. There was nothing else. It was nothing new that we hadn't seen before. I didn't find anything there of interest, really, other than what we'd seen already, with Kingdom Hearts 3 and a few of the others. The Ubisoft conference was quite interesting yesterday. Obviously, we saw more of the Division 2 and things like that. I was a bit disappointed not to see Splinter Cell announced. I was really expecting a Splinter Cell, but as I was with the Microsoft show, I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't see Fable 3 as well. So there were some disappointments, but not enough to ruin the whole show for me. Hats off to Microsoft. Phil Spencer, that team has really pulled the plugs out and really fired on all cylinders at this show. They sorted the hardware out, and now they've sorted the software out, and they are going somewhere. I mean, I cannot wait to see what these these new developers that are working with Microsoft have got up their sleeve for future. It's going to be amazing. But there you go. That's my thoughts. Sony, absolutely rubbish. Microsoft blew it out the water. Their show was incredible. They won this year hands down, and they have, they've shown everybody that they mean business, and they can put all of the E3s from past that they haven't done so well behind them, because this one put them on a different level. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. So please like, subscribe, leave your comments. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified of new videos when they go up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Take care. Bye-bye.
No, it does not. Mr. Dent's predilection for all things binary may not bode well for Miss Kyle.
If there's one person in Arkham City who knows what's